The Teamgeist ball was the official football for the 2006 FIFA World Cup in Germany. The plus sign in its name was introduced for trademark purposes, since the regular German word Teamgeist, meaning team spirit, could not be trademarked. Design: the ball was designed by the Adidas innovation team and the Molten Corporation and is made by Adidas, which has provided the balls used in all World Cup matches since the 1970 World Cup when the Telstar was introduced. The Teamgeist ball differs from previous balls in having just 14 curved panels, rather than the 32 that have been standard since 1970. Like the 32-panel Rotero which preceded it, the Teamgeist panels are bonded together, rather than stitched. It is claimed to be rounder and to perform more uniformly regardless of where it is hit, and being almost waterproof, it does not get heavier in wet weather. World Cup match balls: each of the 32 qualified federations received 40 match balls for training purposes. Match balls for the 2006 FIFA World Cup were personalized with the name of the stadium, the teams, the match date, and the kick-off time of each individual game, under a protective coating. A special match ball was used for the final game the Teamgeist Berlin. The design is the same as the other match balls, but accented in gold, with black and white details. Both qualified federations received 20 of these versions for training purposes. There is also a gold Teamgeist ball. The balls were made in Silkat, Pakistan and Onburi, Thailand, using synthetic leather from South Korea, layer of foam from Japan, bladder from India and cotton material from Vietnam. Most of the workers were female. Technical specification: although it had been planned to include an electronic tracking system in the ball, this was abandoned after a trial at the 2005 World Under-17 Championship in Peru. The Teamgeist was the first World Cup ball to not have the traditional 32 panels. Instead, the ball is made up of 14 panels, which means that the number of 3-panel touch points is reduced by 60% and the total length of the panel lines falls by over 15%. Building on the introduction of thermal bonding technology in 2004, the Teamgeist ball is the first time Adidas has used this in a World Cup. Loughborough University conducted extensive comparative testing on the ball, along with the Adidas Football Laboratory in Schönefeld, Germany. Criticism: while Swiss international Johann Vogel and David Beckham, both sponsored by Adidas, and others were reported to be happy with the new ball, it was criticized by many top players before the World Cup. Players such as Brazil's Roberto Carlos and Paul Robinson of England were among the critics of the new ball, claiming it was too light and had a vastly different performance when wet. The ball has fewer seams, reducing air resistance and thus altering flight patterns. The Wawa Abba ball of the Africa Cup of Nations was criticized by the player of the tournament, Hosni Abd Rabo of Egypt, who said that ball was bad for passing. Teamgeist 2: the Teamgeist 2 was introduced by Adidas as an update of the ball during the 2007 Club World Cup in Japan. The ball was then formally introduced in 2008. Variants: Adidas has produced multiple variants of the Teamgeist and Teamgeist 2 for various competitions. Variants of this ball include the Adidas Teamgeist 2 Magnus Moenia, used in the 2008 Olympic Games, as well as the related Adidas Europass used for UEFA Euro 2008. See also, Association Football, Adidas Europass, References. External links: Adidas Teamgeist site, Teamgeist explained.